Thank you. Growing up in D.C., between the ages of 2 and 8, I was in D.C. Village, me and my 5 brothers. My mom was abused a lot, so we was in and out of there. I attended so many elementary schools that I can't count them, and what happened in these elementary schools, I was bullied a lot. By the time I got to high school, as bad as I wanted my education, I dropped out. The bullying had gotten so bad that I couldn't do anything but just drop out. But I became a teen mom. Me and my husband raised 4 beautiful kids. They going to school doing what they're supposed to do, my husband working, but I don't have a life because I'm an 8th grade dropout. But I always wanted to go back, so guess what I did? 2012, I went back. I graduated from high school. So guess what? I'm like, what's my next step? Guys, college! Nah. Didn't make it to college right then and there because I had an apartment flood. My pipe burst in my apartment. I became homeless. So my dreams was washed away. I also got bullied out of my apartment because I didn't know how to advocate during this time. I really didn't. I found myself on couches, friends, families. And, I couldn't tell my family that I was homeless because I was the strong person. I was the one, telling everybody to go this way, go left, don't go left, go right. So now that I'm out on the street, I don't know what to do with myself because I got tired of couch surfing. All my smiles and everything was gone. I don't know, the bullying just started all over again. But I found 2 organizations that I would go to, and that was Street Sense on 13th and G and MK on 2401 Virginia Avenue. I went in there, broken, spirit broken, everything. I went in there, sat down, looked around, ate. The food was magnificent. Chef Cheryl and her waffles and eggs, man. Some of y'all know about them waffles and eggs. Yes. The poetry, Brittany, amazing woman. I was in one of her classes and we were sitting there talking, and because I used to ride the bus to stay safe, the 32 bus line. So I was in one of her classes and I wrote that poem, the 32 bus line. And all this time I'm going to Miriam's Kitchen and Street Sense. I'm interacting there with the staff. I get a call from Miss Lara. Congratulations, you're a fellow. I'm like, what? I'm a what? Yes, you're an advocacy fellow. They seen something in me that I didn't think I seen in myself at this time still. And, I've always looked up to this woman because Lara, I always admired her just going, hi, Miss Sheila in the morning. So, I'm happy. Yay, I'm a fellow. I'm so happy I'm a fellow. I get to learn. I get to raise my voice, get to learn how to speak for myself again. So one of my jobs was to be shadowed by Miss Cheryl. Now, this is the one I'm always looking forward to because she the one doing my waffles and eggs in the morning, which was good. I'm like, okay. So I'm like nervous. I'm like, y'all want me to work with Miss Cheryl, Chef Cheryl? Me? I did it though. We took it in stride. Nervous, but it was an honor. To just watch this woman just do 20 tasks at one time and get it done. I'm like, wow. And also, it gave me the chance to also feed the same people like me. Because remember, I'm still homeless. So during this time, I'm like, okay, what's next for me, Sheila? We doing a thing in Jesse. Oh, he has a passion heart for us. Jesse, I don't know. He gave me a blowhorn one day, and that's all it wrote. I was up on that Wilson building. We want this. We want that. And they were like, well, you can't go up on the Wilson building. I'm like, I'm going up here and holler through the room or whatever. But his passion and love, and I wound up in college. I wound up in college during this whole time I'm homeless. But their passion in that office and just the day-to-day operations that they do just inspired me more to give more and to do more for myself. Because remember, I didn't know how to advocate for myself. So while I'm doing all this, I'm also in school trying to get my associate's degree. But before I could do that, Julie Turner and Colleen had to walk me down there to get me registered for it. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna pass this places test. But I passed it, came back, smiled. I was the 115th person accepted in UDC College. So even though my lights had turned on and off, I say to you today that I am humbled and grateful to be standing here. And I am so grateful to Miriam's Kitchen, Street Sense, and all the colleagues that I met along the way and meeting along the way. And I have a special shout out to this one woman who got to know me very personally and actually opened up her heart to me. And that's Laura Henson, producer of Street Reporter. Without her, I think I wouldn't be strong enough to tell my story. Because every time I watch that, I see something in that story that I had forgotten. But I would like to tell you to help join and fight to end chronic homelessness. Because without you people, I would not be here today. Thank you.